सुनो मत बोलो. Wherever, whenever, whatever you are, be 100% कर्नाटक. किसी को आओ मत कहो, किसी को जाओ मत कहो. ना कुछ पाना ना कुछ खोना. Who asked you live at zero complete level? मौज में रहो, be happy.
Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Saupayo Vimokshasya Sadguna सदुपात्त गुणस्तु सा प्रज्ञा तदिह स्थैर्यं तत्पुण्यं व्यवसायिनां. तदेव तीर्थं दानं च स तपश्चन संशयः. येनोपायेन बध्येत वायुभिश्चञ्चलं मनः. स उपायः येन वायुभिः चञ्चलं मनः बध्येत. What is the spiritual practice? See, what we understand that tirtha, go to the holy places, take a dip, danam, do some charity, tapasya, stand on one leg and suffer, and all these kinds of things we imagine is the spiritual practice, but it is not so. See, we get lost only in these. Here it is said, sa upayaha, that is the real spiritual practice, by which vayubhihi chanchalam manaha ena upayena baddheta. See, our mind is like the winds, so unstable, constantly agitated, disturbed. Now, if our mind is not worked upon, all what we do is kunjara snanavat. Kunjara means the elephant. Have you seen how the elephant takes bath? It will take bath with his built-in shower. Pull the waters and throw everywhere. After all that is done, then he will collect the dust by the same shower. And he will put on also. Now I am looking good. See, our spirituality is like that. That I have gone to this holy place, I have gone there. What you have done there? But there, Pandits are very cheat, So whether you have gone to see God or Pandit, most of the people, they go to these holy places and their attention is only on the unwanted things. See, friends. Because we are not yet clear what is the meaning of spiritual practice. We were in Badrinath and after darshan we came and there was one restaurant. So we wanted to eat something South Indian because there were a few South Indians with us. We went, ordered dosha and whatever, and when the bill he gave, those days dosha was available for 1 rupee or so maximum. So he charged 15 rupees or 20 rupees per dosha. And this our Saudi, he got so angry. You people are looting, kind of thing. So that owner, he looked at me. So I winked at him. I said, don't worry. Then he said, okay, Babuji, today this is from my side. Swamiji has come, this is from my side. See? Afterwards I went and paid him. Now tell me, he is there sitting as a charity or earning money in that cold place where nobody dares to go. There he is making you available everything. And there you are talking about money. You have gone to see Narayana or Dosha. See, friends. Therefore, yena vayubi chanchala mana baddheta. That by which our mind comes under our perfect control, that is the spiritual practice. All other things are okay. Up to here we have seen last time. You might have seen. Okay, I have seen. Because 4 days have gone between, who knows what happened. Chitte chalati samsaraha nischale moksha evatu tasmat chittam sthiram kuryat pradnaya paraya buddha. Chitte chalati. See, this is called in Sanskrit as Sati Saptami. Sati Saptami is a clause. If we had to translate this, Chitte Chalati, in English it will become, when our mind is disturbed, it results in samsara. See, what a long statement. It is just compressed. Chitte Chalati samsara. When the mind is disturbed, samsara begins. And Nischale Chitte, and the mind is absolutely undisturbed, Nischale Chitte, moksha evatu, that is moksha, that is liberation. See how simple it is. All our attention is on everything else in this world except on our mind. If we mind our mind, we have done everything. See? One principle from Bhagwan Ramakrishna Paramahamsa I like the most, wherein he says, we should never take the position of a guru in life. Never take a position of guru. Remain as a seeker. You will see many places, those who are frequent visitors to ashrams, those who are very close to Mahatmas, those who are involved in doing the things in the ashram, conducting functions, etc., they take themselves to be somewhat evolved than others, and as a result, they are not interested in satsanga. See, friend, satsanga is the uncompromisingly important spiritual practice. Here only all our wrong thinking is corrected. See? Therefore, tasma chittam sthiram kuryat. But what happens when we take a position of somebody great, teaching others and all that? In Calcutta it happened. There was one young boy, he passed his 10th standard or so, and he came. Swamiji, these sweets. Say, what for? Swamiji, I have got good marks, I am in a merit list. I said, hey, very good. I hugged him and I said, okay, I'll give you something. So I gave him something, maybe 100 rupees or something. So there was one lady stay there nearby. Swamiji, he is my student. Are Dumbo, you are just teaching that child how to chant Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, become Guru. Such people are unable to listen to satsanga. They are afraid. This is another question. One person asked me this question in Vrindavan. Swamiji, please don't mention my reference in your talks. I said, I will refer, but your name will not be told, don't worry. Then his question was, Swamiji, I like you very much. I really respect you. But I don't know why I am afraid of coming for your satsang. Can you believe? There are people who are afraid of going for satsang. The reason is, what is satsanga? Satsanga is, here you get hammering on your head. And all wrong notions are hammered. And then one comes to think, oh God, that means I have been going the wrong way whole life. I can't accept it. Therefore, like a cat drinks the milk by closing the eyes so that others should not see. See, friends, Satsanga is a place where I am telling our Vedanta Satsanga. Satsanga is a place where wrong notions are removed without creating new notions. In all other places you go, they will be removing one notion by replacing with another notion. No. So, tasma chittam sthiram kuryat. So, all the spiritual practice is work on your mind. Now see, if there is some stain on my cloth, I cannot do the japa. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. No. Use the stain remover and remove it. So simple. If I have got hunger, then hunger cannot be removed by anything else except taking food. Hunger is a disease. The medicine is the food. Hunger removed. In the same manner, where are the problems? Problems are in the mind. So we have to start working on mind. Now what is the mind's problem? Wrong notions. No other problem. Wrong notions about ourselves, wrong notions about world, wrong notion about God, and wrong notion about the spiritual practice. And this can happen only in satsanga and nowhere else. See, friends. Other places you go, then nobody will tell you that you are wrong, because nobody likes to listen that they are wrong. But in satsang what happens, it is not addressed to any one particular person. It is a general thing. See, therefore, tasmat chittam sthiram kuryat. And how? Pradneya paraya buddha. The wise man should quieten the mind by proper pradnya, by proper understanding. See. Here it is not told do charity, go for a walk, or do meditation. No. See, by proper understanding. Like, the other day, somewhere it happened recently, there was some kind of misunderstanding between husband and wife. So, the wife came, Swamiji, I think, he is drifting away and he doesn't like me and he is very much arrogant and he doesn't care for me. What is the meaning that I should live with him? I said, did he tell you that he wants a divorce? No. Did he tell you that he doesn't like you? No. Then I said, this is your mind playing tricks. See, we have to work on the mind. And how to do that? Only satsangatva, nisangatva. Therefore, tasma chittam sthiram kuryat pradneya paraya buddha. Now, paraya pradneya means what? Now, engage your mind for something higher in life. When the mind is engaged for something higher in life, lower things automatically drop. See, you must have seen there are ladies or girls who are born as human beings but they want to be cat. Cat walk. See? Now if somebody wants to walk a catwalk, they have to have a figure. 36, 24, 36. Ours is 62, 62, 62. Drum. A drum cannot roll there. So when they have that goal in their life, what is sacrifice? See? Because that is their goal. And for that, what is required is done. So they don't eat food. They will be eating or calculating calories. See, friends, how important it is. Samsara is maximum problem for only those people who are not seeking something higher in their life. See? For example, I tell you, when I go to various countries, particularly China, Japan, now my friends in Mumbai, the same question. Swamiji, when you go to China, what about your food? I said, I go there for eating or what? I go there for satsang. Food will come. See? It is so important for us to understand pradnaya paraya. Seek something higher in life. And what is higher? Spare God. Higher is you are at peace with yourself. Do not justify getting lost into स्वामी जी इसमें मन ही नहीं लगता. The mind should listen to us or we should listen to the mind. See? And this is only because highest spiritual practice, satsanga, we are not practicing. See? You may do anything or not, doesn't matter. Listen the same satsanga, morning and evening. I guarantee you, your all wrong thinking will disappear. See? It is not by jadoo. And something which will happen with jadoo, when that effect is gone, again you are back to square one. Therefore, tasmat chittam stiram kuryan pradnaya paraya buddhaha. So we have to work on our mind. Now, mano naishalya uttara kala prakashita paratattva saktaha eva viveki iti uchyate. How beautiful it is said. See? Paratattva manaha naishalya. The mind can become nishala, undisturbed, when lokottara kala prakashita paratattva asaktaha. He who is seeking something higher in life. See? And sa eva viveki iti uchyate. He is called a man of discrimination. See? If we die and go, and there Bhagavan will ask us question, hey, I sent you as a human being. What did you do? Me? Approximately 4 truckloads of rice I have eaten. I am South Indian. Okay. And then 7 tankers of milk I have consumed. I was in Punjab. What did you produce? Ekameva dvidiya, gobar. Is this life? See, friends, from us, be very attentive, from us, anything that comes out is not worth mentioning in public. Only dirt, filth. If something can come out of us, is something higher about the truth. See, and therefore, when Kalottara prakashita paratattva asaktaha, when our mind is extremely attached, involved in something higher than the relative world. Kalottara means that which is beyond the relative world. Kala creates the relativity. See? Therefore, such a viveki, such a person with discrimination, aikantikam sukham tatra yatra tatha eva atyantikam bhavet. See? Nishkarmani pare tatve kona rajjeta panditaha. Yatra yasmin aikantikam vishaya sukha sadrusham kshana bhangurasya abhavataha. Aikantikam means what? Aikantikam is unique, ultimate. Aikantikam sukham. What is the greatness in that? The commentary says, Vishaya sukha sadrusha kshana bhangurasya abhavataha. All the enjoyment that we get by indulgence with the worldly objects, it is kshana bhanguraha. At that moment you enjoy, afterwards we suffer. Bhagavad Gita. विषयेन्द्रिय संयोगान यत्तत् अग्रे अमृतोपमं परिणामे विषमिव तत्सुखम राजसंस्कृतम. वही टेके मिर्ची लाओ, मजा आ रहा, एक थोड़ा और झटका मारो, and thereafter you go where you are compelled to go, and then both ends are on fire. परिणामे विषमिव. See, खाते समय मजा आया. See, friends, विषय इंद्रिय संयोगात. See, and how do we come out of it? Again, Bhagavad Gita. Matra sparshaastu kaunteya. Matra sparsha means Vishayendriya Sanyoga. Matra sparshaastu kaunteya. Shitoshna sukha dukkhada. All experiences gathered through sense organs, etc., they are either giver of joy or sorrows, but both of them have got the same story. They begin in time, they remain for some time, and they disappear after some time. Therefore, they are temporary, and because of this temporary, to become permanently miserable is not the way of the wise. Then what is to be done? Tan titikshasva bharata. Learn to endure what cannot be cured. No. What cannot be cured should not be endured. But endurance must be converted into enjoyment. Enjoy. See? This is aikantikam sukham. That sukham which is aikantikam, ultimate. See? Yatra tatha eva atyantikam bhavet. Sukham bhavet. Tatha eva atyantikam swa samana bhuta विशिष्ट रूप सुख अभावतः एव लोकोत्तरम भवेत. Now this experience of our own being is unlike any other happiness in this world. Therefore it is called as anupameya. Anupam care. Anupameya. Upama means like. The boy tells a girl, "Oh, you are beautiful like the moon." Upama. Why you call me? Because there are so many spots on your face. Okay. So like something. But this sukham is atyantikam. It cannot be improved upon. It cannot be reduced. Now see, what is that to which nothing can be added and nothing can be removed is only the infinite. So this is the ultimate bliss. What we get is only blisters, not bliss. So aikantikam sukham yatra tatha eva atyantikam bhavet. Therefore, friends, this happiness is not created. Therefore, we told you different ways. Do not seek happiness. Express happiness. See? Slowly you will be able to get out of these wrong notions. See? That I will get happiness from this. No. Just remain happy and cheerful. You must have seen some kids. They are happy with themselves. See? And they are happy over silly things. If you can be happy over silly things, you are walking the right path. Therefore, tatha eva atyantikam bhavet, then nishkarmani pare tattve. Now this absolute reality pare tattve, what is nishkarmani? In this nishkarma means there is no doer born. Therefore, we are not seeking happiness and we are not struggling to get happiness. Then, nishkarmani paritatve kona rajyeta panditaha. Which wise man will not be attracted towards this? Because he is now no more dependent on anything external. See? Therefore, the simple things we told you. Be happy. What we are doing is struggling to become happy. Never do that. 3 principles. First, you remain happy. Be happy. Second thing, don't try to make anybody happy. Why? We belong to democracy. Everybody has a right to be miserable. Why should I be happy? Okay, tathastu. See. Third, you don't have to make anybody miserable. Everybody is self-sufficient. Focus your attention on yourself. And what is that? Just be happy. Being happy means freedom from desires. Now see, I want a cup of tea. So, that want for a cup of tea starts like the clock, tick tick, tick tick, tick tick, tick tick, tick tick. And then I come down, straight away go to the kettle, heat the water, take the kettle and put my tea leaves there, and then brew it. And when it's not becoming actually, who is making this thing? That desire to have a cup of tea. And after that cup of tea is there, then I sit down and Brahmanandam Paramasukhadam. Now what is my understanding? Happiness has come from tea. If tea has happiness as tea has nicotine, alkaloid. If tea has happiness as an alkaloid, everybody will like tea. But the coffee brand people, they don't like tea. But I do experience happiness. I can't deny that. Where from it is coming? It is coming because the desire for tea was quietened. Therefore, real happiness is freedom from desires. And desires happen only under following conditions. Number one, a sense of incompleteness. I am incomplete. Therefore, I want something. See? Second thing, desire is always about something other than the self. These two things put together inaugurate a new faculty in the mind. That faculty is the faculty of projection. So if, like a mirror, we see the world and no comment, no desire, you are happy. We see the world, we start commenting. This object is good, it is so nice, it is on sale, it is cheaply available. And I don't need it now, but sometime I may need it, I will buy it now because it is on sale. See, this process of projection is called as desire. Therefore, our Maha Mantra tells, Dekho, suno, mat bolo. Stop projections. This is what is mentioned here. Nishkarmani pare tatve ko narajjeta panditaha. Therefore, a wise man is the laziest person in the world. Why? He doesn't do anything. Then everything is happening. How? Jo thari raha hai, so mari raha hai. Relax. See, friends, how simple it is. So this Kalottara Devi, this morning, this flash came. Paramatma expresses in different ways. In one case, Paramatma expresses only as Satta, existence. In other case, the Paramatma expresses as Sat and Chit. And in third place, the Paramatma expresses as Sat, Chit and Ananda. Now in this table, mic, speaker, walls, bulb, here Paramatma is expressing only as existence. Everything is recognized as is. table is, mic is, speaker is, bulb is, light is. Not only that, man is, woman is, wise is, otherwise is. So existence is a common denominator for the complete creation. Then, in some instruments, the same Paramatma expresses as the conscious existence. So, in one place, only existence. In other place, conscious existence. So, where the Paramatma, Satchidananda Brahma, expresses as conscious existence, that is called as Jivana, life. But instead of recognizing that as a Jivana, we mistake it as Jiva. Life is common. Like man expressing through the limitation of the wife is called as husband. So husband is common. But instead of accepting the husbandhood as common, we make out of it an individuality. And who suffers? Not the husband. Husband, the individual suffers. See, friends. So what should be the spiritual practice? Discard the individuality and merge in the totality. See? Now how this is? Get some example to know this thing perfectly well. We apply fire to water by keeping the pan on the stove and put water in that pan and apply. What will happen? Water will become hot. And by looking that the water is hot, should we conclude that fire has only heat? Fire also has light. But if fire has light, why it is not showing in the water? See? So it is the limitation of the instrument, upadhi, through which the heat is expressing. See? Now the same fire applied to wood. Both the things will be expressed. Light and heat in the same manner. The common denominator for total creation is Sat, existence. And in the living beings it is Sat plus Chit. See. But one limitation remains. The experience is Chit is other than the Sat. So, cup of tea is. But I am not getting it. Miserable. Then Sat and Chit, they become one. I take a cup of tea. Third expression of Paramatma, Ananda. Where from it has come? It has come when the separation between Sat and Chit was merged into one homogeneous experience. Therefore, Ananda is denial of the duality and recognition of the Absolute is Ananda. But our interpretation of our Ananda is wrong. Because I get happiness over a cup of tea, therefore I think happiness is coming from tea. No! Happiness is coming because your mind is no more disturbed. This is what is mentioned here. Aikantikam sukham yatra. Unique happiness, which is not dependent on anything, which cannot be compared with anything, which cannot be enhanced. See? The worldly happiness has a possibility of enhancement. it is heavily raining. Then one proclamation goes. In these heavy rains, if somebody can bake nice garam tea, and I'm inside the quilt, nice cup of tea, how nice it will be. Poor wife, I understand. And a cup of tea is made. Only tea? See? We want to enhance the happiness which we are getting from tea. In this season, heavy rains, cup of tea, razai, garam pakoda will be good. Poor lady gets pakoda. घर में मिर्ची नहीं है क्या? See, we want to enhance, we want to improve, because this happiness is not ultimate. Brahmananda is that atyantikam sukham which cannot be improved, and therefore it is desire-free happiness. In other words, freedom from desire is God realization. This happens in our life, in deep sleep. Alas, we do not know that. If we know that, in sleep you are one with the divine. Upanishad says, Prashnopanishad, Ahar Ahar Brahma Gamayati. Every day, every night we sleep, we merge in the Paramatma. Alas, we don't know that. Where do we go? See? Where will the reflection go if the mirror is removed? Will it go with the mirror? No. Where from it has come? It has come from the face. It will go back to the face. Like at night, we keep our phone for charging. And overnight it gets charged. Next day we are fresh with the phone. What we do at night? Same thing. Individuality, vyakti, is merged with the totality and gets charged. And what was the charging? It was reverse osmosis, RO. See? Extrovertedness was gone. You allow yourself to be without becoming anybody. And as a result, we get recharged again. And again the day continues. See, friends, aikantikam sukham yatra tatra eva atyantikam bhavet. Here only we can attain the ultimate bliss. See? Sukham atyantikam yatat buddhigrayam atindriyam vetti tattvataha. In Bhagavad Gita, 6th chapter, Bhagavan says, Sukham atyantikam yatra. Atyantikam means it cannot be improved upon. Atyanta. Atta is end. Ati anta, beyond end. Infinite. So, Nishkarmani pare tattve. And it is Nishkarmani. Now, karma is what? Karma is action with doership is karma. See? Document and deed. What is the difference? Document authenticated legally is a deed. Document is not a deed. You have to authenticate it. In the same manner, karma is only when it is authenticated by the doership. See? One lady, she was serving me, gave the food. And I do not know why I do certain things sometimes. It happens. So I said, Amma, come here. She came. I said, my rule is, before I eat, I offer it to Bhagavan Sri Krishna. Today you are my Krishna. So I took the whole cocktail of the food and put in her mouth. And she ate. Among so many of them, only she was called. so superior than others. It's a great fun to watch in this world. After that, I finished my food. Then she came crying, Swamiji, what happened? Now what will happen? I said, nothing happened. Do you know what? Today is Ekadashi. You gave me food to eat. Now what will happen? Go to hell. For me, no problem, you go to hell. Now see, I have eaten food on Ekadashi, so eating is associated with doership. I have eaten. But after the food goes inside, do we have this notion, I am digesting? No. Digestion happens. And therefore, if there is a constipation, Mahapunya. If there is a dysentery, Mahapapa. No. Therefore, Nishkarmani. Meaning what? This truth is not the result of any karma. Nishkarmani pare tatve. Yadyat karma karomi tattadakilam shambho tavaradhana. How important it is. But we are so much involved with I, there is no end to that I. Nishkarmani pare tatve kona rajyeta panditaha. Therefore, why the wise man will not come back to this Nishkarma, Nishkarme Siddhi. See, attainment of fulfillment without doing anything. See, in Yoga Vasishta we have seen that wise man is the king of the lazies. He doesn't do anything. See? Because everything is happening in his life. He is not doing, I had to do the, no, relax. So, Nishkarmani pare tatve kona rajyeta panditaha. Therefore, a wise man, why he will not be naturally attracted towards this absolute reality? Because sukham atyantikam yatra. See, ultimate bliss. We don't have to become happy. Be happy. We don't have to get happiness. We have to discover happiness. We don't have to create happiness. Happiness is, it is not created. What is created is pleasure, not happiness. To summarize, don't seek happiness in life. Spiritual practice. But that expression of happiness should be in the real spirit of the word. Otherwise, see how we cheat and deceive ourselves the most in life. Once we were in Prayagraj. Your Shivratri was over, and thereafter, next day we went to Prayagraj, took bath in the holy Ganges or the Triveni Sangam, and it started raining, pouring like mad. So somehow I said, hey, I am hungry. Last whole day you did not allow me to eat anything. Now I am hungry, I have to eat. So we went to one hotel. And we had to climb the steps, heavily raining. So I took my khadao in my hand. So one gentleman came, he took my khadao and with an umbrella and he took me there. I said, oh, thank you so much. Come, we sat. I said, today you are my guest. He said, Swamiji, this is my hotel. I said, okay, I am your guest. And then he said, when I saw you coming, I was so happy because I am your great fan and I am always mauj mein rehta hu. I don't know why again. I asked him, I said, tum to mauj mein rehte ho. You are in mauj, you are happy. What about your wife and children at home? Swamiji, why did you ask that question? You are being happy. If it spreads miseries around you, you are leading a hypocritic life. See, friends, are we happy at the cost of others? No. Prosperity means what? I have got a very nice, huge bungalow, but all around there is a jhopadpatti. People are hungry and dying of hunger. Is that prosperity? See, friends, being happy means not only we are happy, but people around us are also happy. See, friends, and it can come only if there is genuine bliss happening in us. And therefore you will see, when Mahatmas scold their devotees, they don't get hurt. What is the reason? Because in that scolding there is love. There is no hatred. See, in our love there is hatred. Why? Because काम करवाना है ना. भाजी चोर है सब. Therefore, निवृत्तो विषय ज्ञानात् निष्कल ज्ञान तत्परः अनिच्छन्नपि मेधावी लभते मोक्षमयि अक्षयम्. निवृत्तः विषय ज्ञानात्, the one who is completely free from objectivity in knowledge. J. Krishnamurti. Objectless awareness. Eyes are open, seeing is happening, but seer is not born. Ears are open, hearing is happening, but hearer is not born. Because hearer is not born, there is no hearer and heard. Seer and the seen, duality, although present, not influencing. In other words, experience without experiencer is the truth. And therefore, wise people cannot have the abhimana, ego of realization. See? In other words, what we told number of times, spiritual practice is not becoming extraordinary. Remain ordinary. We don't have to prove anything to anybody in this world. Just be yourself. Our life is a struggle. One German lady asked me this question. Swamiji, I want to be like you. You are so relaxed and all that. Why can't I be? I said, Mama, you cannot be like me. Don't try. Why? I said, where is the beard? Long beard, wisdom certified. Short beard, wisdom doubtful. No beard, then all weird. See, friends. Swamiji, please tell, please tell. I said, look here, Amma, your problem is your whole life has been a struggle to prove something to somebody. Don't struggle to prove something to somebody. Relax. Now, why we want to prove something to somebody? Because I'm not like others eating non-veg at home. I go and eat in the hotel. See, friends, never try to prove anything to anybody. And second thing, Never try to justify anything. See? Whenever we justify, we are guilty. Actually, I wanted to come, but it so happened there was too much of traffic jam, and then I thought, why will I go late halfway? Anyway, it is available on YouTube, so I'll. Did anybody ask you? See, these two things you consciously observe. We are all struggling in these two things. We try to prove something to somebody. That poor husband tries to prove that he loves his wife. He is called as Ashakyanushta. And then he suffers. Therefore, Nivrutta Vishaya Jnanat, let us not be objective in our approach to life. Let us be subjective in our approach to life. It doesn't matter where you are. What matters is wherever you are, how you are. See? Now many of you, all of you rather, have come over here from India. Now, the people in India, they think, oh, it is so nice, I should also go to Australia, blah, 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 blah. They come over here. Do you think there is any change in their title of miseries? Same thing. No change. See? Because the basics are wrong. Therefore, Nivrutta Vishaya Jnanat, more than where you are, what is important, wherever you are, how you are. Life becomes so simple, friends. Many people make this statement. Swamiji, people outside India, from our Indian origin, they are more spiritual than people in India. For example, you take our children. They know Bhagavad Gita, they know Guru Stotra, they know Bhajan Kirtan, they come and listen. But Indian children, they don't know. See? Comparing. Forget about children. How about you? One of my friend in USA, I asked him, I say, hey, you are now son and daughter. Son has completed his masters and the daughter is already having a good job. She has also completed her IT. What about their marriage? Swamiji, if I get an invitation from my children, Dad, we are getting married. If you get time, please drop in. If we get this WhatsApp or message, we'll feel blessed. See? And then we complain. See, we wanted this thing, we wanted that thing. Don't get lost into that. Nivritta Vishaya Jnanat. We have to give up the objective pursuit under the disguise of spirituality. See, how and what is the objective pursuit? This happens in everybody's life. Initially, when a person steps on this path, he starts looking at what are the objective spiritual things. Then, if that Mahatma is putting on Rudrakshamala, go and get Rudrakshamala. Then, but his Rudrakshamala is in gold. I should also make it in gold. But then it hurts here and there. And when you do the japa with the Rudrakshamala in gold, it gets entangled. Spirituality. Objective. See, friends. Tyage naike amrutattva manashu. So, Nivrutta Vishaya Jnanat. Don't get too much involved in objectivity in life. How do we do that? Technique is be happy. Be at peace with yourself. See? And if you are really at peace with yourself, you will spread this contagion of joy around you. See? So, Nivrutta Vishaya Jnana, then Nishkala Jnana Tatparaha. Next word. Nishkala Jnana. Our jnana is kala yukta. What is kala yukta? grades like good, better, best. In the same manner, Amoda, Vinoda, Moda, Pramoda. See? Happy, happier, happiest. I am the happiest man on earth today. Why? Tomorrow is my marriage. Huh? You are the happiest man on earth today, and tomorrow is your marriage? Yes, today is the last day. From tomorrow, again the story begins. वही तमाकू, वही चूना, रगड़ो और खाओ. What a joy in life, friends. So, Nishkala Jnana Tatparaha, that happiness, that bliss, which doesn't have grades. It can't be improved upon. Anything which can be improved upon is finite. Infinite you cannot improve upon, and infinite is one without a second. There are not two infinities. One infinite plus another infinity is two. No, only one. So, Nivritta Vishaya Jnana, Nishkala Jnana Tatparaha. Now, the Kala in the Jnana happens by thoughts. See, moon is one. And which is that moon? 17th. 17th moon. Prathama, Dvitiya, Tritiya, Chaturthi, Panchami, Shashti, Saptami, Ashtami, Navami, Dashmi, Ekadashi, Dvadashi, Trayodashi, Chaturdashi, Panchadashi, 15, Amavasya, 16, moon is 17th. What is the moon? Moon is beyond all these kalas, Chandra Kala. In the same manner, Nishkala Jnana Tatparaha. There are no kala, little happiness, more happiness, better happiness. No. This happiness is homogeneous, undivided, causeless experience. And it is therefore not created. Causeless, uncreated. So we are happy for no reason. But our normal thing you must have seen in the world. अरे गुप्ता जी क्या बात है यार आज बड़े खुश नजर आ रहे. If he is miserable, nobody asks a question. He says स्थायी भाव. But if he is happy, we are surprised. How come you are happy today? So for miserable person, we don't want to ask a question. Natural. शादीशुदा है natural. See, friends. Nishkala, causeless happiness. Nivritto Vishaya Jnana, Nishkala Jnana Tatpara. So this Nishkala Jnana is just being without becoming anybody. See, our whole life is a struggle to become. Small children, you ask them question, parents, beta, when you grow, what you want to become? This happened somewhere. And these big garbage trucks come, and there the arm goes out and lifts the garbage can, and he lifts and put it, go. So there was a child in their house, and he was always waiting for the garbage truck to come and watch the thing. So I asked him, I said, hey, when you are grown up, what you want to become? I want to become a garbage truck driver. See? Why? Such a great fun. See? One extreme, other extreme. One mother told me, Swamiji, my son is so intelligent, he knows Ramayana by heart. He has seen this Ramayana serial so many times. Really, you ask him anything, he can tell you. I said, hey, when you are growing, grown up, you want to become like whom? From Ramayana. He laughed loudly. Ha 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 ha, I want to become like Ravana. And the mother collapsed. My God. After seeing the Ramayana, the son wanted to become like Ravana. Becoming is samsara. Being is Paramatma. We all are becoming something or the other. See? And what is unbecoming? Unbecoming is two. What are we? Two things, name and form. Unbecoming, drop the name, drop the form. That is why when sannyasa is given, there is one Viraja home, and in that the person to whom sannyas is given, his pindadan is done. He himself does his own pindadan. So for all technical purposes, we are dead. Don't touch us. Keep away. And then, in that death, what is done? First, name is removed. See? Earlier name, remove that. New name is given, no choice. See? So, name gone, your world is over. Form gone, you are so nicely dressed. We dress in a very abnormal way. See? In England, I was going somewhere, and one small little child, girl, with her mother was coming. And she was telling her mother, Mom, man with the pink color. Normally, pink color is for ladies. Man with a pink color, he should have put on blue color. See, change the name and the form, drop the name and the form. This is what is mentioned here. Then, Nishkala Jnana Tatparaha, that knowledge which removes all the qualified knowledge. See, but you will come across many places. They are given sannyas, everything, but they write Swami Gadbadananda and in the bracket ex-IAS officer. They can't drop it. See? Therefore, Nivrutta Vishaya Jnanat Nishkala Jnana Tatparaha. Nishkala Jnanam. Just being, without being qualified. Then, Anichannapi Medhavi. Such a wise person, Anichannapi, even if he doesn't want, Labhate Moksham Akshayam, he is realized. I don't want realization. We are sorry, you are realized. How beautiful it is. How beautiful it is. But I don't want. No, sorry, sir. Anichannapi Vashneya Baladivane Ojita. See, friends, therefore, spiritual life is not a struggle. If we are struggling, we are going the wrong way. There was a lady and she was driving, and her husband saw in his phone that she has taken a wrong lane. So he called, Honey, darling, you are going the wrong way. She said, No, darling, all are going wrong way. I am the only right one. See, what can you do? Therefore, Anichannapi Medhavi Labhate Mokshamakshayam. This is the beauty of spirituality, wherein you are not carrying the burden of spiritual practice. See? It's not a burden. Don't disturb. Spirituality in progress. Like meditation is in progress. See, under the disguise of so-called spirituality, the most chaotic things exist. See? You must have seen, there is one way that they do it. They jump like a frog. I have seen that in one place. They do some kind of kriya and thereafter then there is a competition. Now you have done it for 7 days? Yes. Now let us see. Today we will have competition. So they sit in a frog posture like this. And then the Guru says, 1, 2, 3, go. And they leap. And then immediately line says, you are 60% successful, you are 70% successful, you are fail. Why? You jumped only 50. You have to go beyond 50. Passing marks 50 plus. Is this spirituality? There is no gain. Therefore, na kuch pana, na kuch kona. And because there is no gain, there is no possibility of loss. This being is Kalottara Devi. See? So is Kalottara Devi Paramatma expressing as life, life expressing as mind, mind expressing as the Asmita Tattva. Asmita Tattva is creating the Pancha Tanmatras. Pancha Tanmatras are creating the Pancha Mahabhutas. Pancha Mahabhutas creating the Pancha Vishayas. And the Asmita Tattva is creating Pancha Jnanendriyas, Karmendriyas and all that. This is how from the life everything comes out. So Jnanottara Devi is coming to the position of the life. You are alive. Being without becoming anything. And then we go beyond the Chetana. Chetana also falls in the purview of matter. Chetana is, life is not Paramatma. Life is the expression of Paramatma. See? So when we rise above sense objects, sense organs, mind, intellect, individuality, I, and we come to the life principle, then as I consider or take care of my hunger, I will be equally at home with the hunger of others. And therefore, sharing with others is not an effort, because that Mahatma has come in tune with the total life principle. Atma upammena sarvatra samam pashyati Arjuna sukham va yadi va dukkham sa yogi paramo mata. See. And after having come here, hereafter it is in the purview of the divine will. Just remain there. This is the meaning of this Kalottara Devi and abiding in her. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.